Hey y'all. As you all know, I like to use the Traveler's Notebook system for my faith journal, aka War Binder. I was using a larger one, a large fabric one, and it wasn't really working for me. It was too big. So I downsized to my standard size, and this is just one that I made myself. Piece of leather, I painted it. All these charms came from Michael's. But this is my setup, my current setup. So I thought I would share, flip through with you all. These are just some stick-on pockets. I got these from Target in the Bullseye, what do they call it now, the Bullseye Playground? I don't know. They were $3 for a pack of 20. They don't really stick on the inside of this, but it's okay. This is the same thing I had in my other one, just a zip pocket with my little dashboard in it. I keep these Crayola Twistables color pencils in here. I'll show you in a second what I use those for. This is a folder I made. There are many tutorials on YouTube on how to make those. My first insert is a calendar insert. When I was using this size for a planner, this is the same one I was using before for that, but I've kind of switched gears on what I use it for. So now I use it to keep track of my scripture writing, and like I said, with those colors of the color pencils, I use those to highlight once I'm done. This is my scripture writing. I write down the scriptures for each day, and I just highlight it after I've done them. The green is for my Bible study, and the pink is for prayer journal. And both of those I am trying to do better with doing daily. So that's why I have come up with the little color coding system and writing it down in here so that I can visually see for me when I'm not doing it, so I can do better at that. So yeah, that's the back of the folder. The next insert is Letters to God. And I put another one of those sticky pockets in here. And that's just my little title page. And these are just some of those removable tabs you can get at Walmart. But I don't really want to show much of that, but it's just writing letters to God. And I use little washi tape to decorate it. And this is the covers of both of these. They're both washi tape all the way around, just washi tape. They are Piccadilly notebooks. I get them from Barnes & Noble, and I just cut them down to fit in here. The next insert is something new that I added into my faith journal, which is my prayer journal. And this is for my family prayer and prayer requests. As you know, I do have a separate bound journal that I was using as my prayer journal, and I realized that I just was not using it in conjunction with this. I wasn't getting into it daily and doing those prayers, so I decided that I would try this and put an insert in here to put those prayers in here. And that's just my little title page. And I haven't done anything, I just put this in here. But what I plan to do in the family prayer section is do a page for myself and my husband, for our marriage, and for each of our children. And I think I'm going to add a picture and then write out a prayer for each person. And I'll have a page behind that for specific prayer requests for each person in my immediate family. And then after that section, I have prayer requests where I will put any other prayer requests from all of you in the group.
I found my gun.
Excuse me. All of you in the group, and any of my friends on Facebook or any other social media or people I meet that just ask for prayer, all of those prayer requests will go here. So that's a new insert that I have added in, and going to test that out and see if that will help me get into that daily. This one is, I call it Reflections. Just a little name I came up with for it, but it's basically just my Bible study insert. You know, after I'm doing my Bible studies, if there's something that I want to write down from that, or if I read a blog or any kind of articles or anything, and there's something that I take from that I want to write down, I write it down in here. Because most of the Bible studies that I have are books, and I write in those books. So I don't really actually do the Bible studies in here. But anything that anything that stands out in those, I will write down in here. And I have done some devotionals. I had an email devotional from Crossway that I wrote in here. So just little reflections from those. This was from a blog. So that's what that section is for. The next one is for my scripture writing. And like I showed you in the calendar section, I write down the scriptures each day on that calendar, and then I come here and I just write those out. Do a little decorating with washi tape. That's it. And write those scriptures out. And that's for today. I haven't done today's yet. But I can get 3 months worth in here. I have 2 of these filled already. I've been doing the same scripture writing plan since January. So I have 2 of these filled already. And this one is going to be for July, August, and September. And then I'll pop in another one for the rest of the year. And I will have all of those in these notebooks. And that's what I like about the Traveler's Notebook system instead of a binder, because when I'm done with this, I can take it out and I can store it in like a photo box or something, and I'm not worried about the loose papers and how I'm going to store them if I want to keep them. So that is what stands out to me about the Traveler's Notebook system, because I'm not really a fan of binders and the loose paper. But again, that is personal preference. If you like the binders and that doesn't bother you, then go with the binder. My last section here is a section I put in for verse mapping. And I found this on a blog. Someone shared it in the group. I'm not sure what blog it's from. I can't remember her name. But if anyone remembers, please post it in the comments. If not, I will try to find where I got this from. But this is just a how-to on doing verse mapping. And I just thought the black paper was a fun way to do it. So yeah, that's my verse mapping. And then that's just the back of that zip pocket that I have in the front there. And that's it. That is my faith journal, or if you want to call it, my war binder. And like I said, it's the same in size pretty much from the last time, except maybe the calendar and the prayer journal insert that I put in here. We're going to see how that works out, having it in here instead of in the separate journal and see if that helps me get into that daily along with everything else. So that is my setup of my war binder in my traveler's notebook. If you have any questions, please post them. I'll answer any questions. But that's it. Oh, I want to share this little Bible. I got this Bible from Books A Million. I wanted a little Bible that I could put in my purse and have beside my bed. I also have a journaling Bible that I use a lot too. But I wanted something that was a little easier to carry if I wanted to take it to church in my purse. This is a little easier to carry in my purse than my journaling Bible. Or, well, I don't take that one in my purse, but I do have a devotional Bible also that I usually use on a daily basis that it's thick and heavy, and taking that to church weighs my purse down too. So this one was just cute, and I like it. It's real light, and if you know me, you know I like a deal. So it was also on sale. So yeah, I got this. I put one of those little pockets in here too. I'm kind of obsessed with these little pockets. I'm sticking them everywhere, but it works to put some little verse cards and things in here. But in case you want to see the inside, it is a small print in this one, but it doesn't bother me too much. Yeah, it's good for taking with me, having beside my bed instead of having to tote around my big Bibles from my little corner to the side of my bed. So yeah, that's it though. That is my faith journal. Like I said, if you have any questions, just let me know. I will answer any questions you have about it. And yeah, that's it. Bye, y'all.